How does age, race, or gender impact policing? A new 300-page report takes a closer look at Spokane police.
Washington teachers, school employees, and child care workers are now eligible to get their vaccine. It's exciting news for the fight against coronavirus. Tonight, we're breaking down what we know about vaccine availability.
It was another beautiful spring day today, and I'm tracking more warm weather. I'll have your forecast next.
And this is such a wonderful sport for the people in this area.
Well, the sun is out and golf courses are ready to reopen for the season. We have what you need to know before heading out to the Spokane County golf courses. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 6 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
Welcome everyone. I'm Whitney Ward. Tonight we continue tracking breaking news out of Browne's edition. A shooting was reported there on the 2100 block of West Riverside. According to Spokane police, one victim has been shot and is now being treated at the hospital.
Our Regina On is live at the scene tonight. And Regina, what do we know at this hour?
Yeah, good evening, Mark, Whitney. Right now, pretty quiet, but that was not the case just an hour ago. Several police cars and investigators here trying to figure out what exactly happened. Now, what we know right now is at 3:30, there were reports of a woman in a truck, passenger side, screaming that she was shot, and there was visible blood that was seen. So concerned citizens here in the neighborhood called police, and they arrived here on the 2100 block of West Riverside Drive. That's where I am right now. At the apartment behind me at the parking lot is where the truck was found, and that's where the victim and the driver was here. And police then took the woman to a local hospital, and then she was reported to have life-threatening injuries. But take a look at this video here. This is a truck that you see where the victim was in. Police taking it for further investigation and evidence. Now again, police saying the victim was seen shouting that she was shot. That's when two people in the neighborhood contacted police, took her to the hospital for life-threatening injuries. Now officers now trying to determine where the shooting actually took place. Now just a short time ago, police informed me that the woman now in the hospital will be okay. She does have some serious injuries, of course, with a possible shooting, but with those serious injuries, but she is going to be okay. As far as the neighborhood is concerned, police telling me the public is not in danger right now. Again, very early in the investigation, but we'll be sure to keep you updated as we learn more. For now, live here in Spokane, Regina On, KREM 2 News.
Regina, thank you very much. Relief and excitement yesterday when Governor Jay Inslee announced that teachers, school employees, and child care workers are now eligible to get vaccinated effective immediately. A day later, our Morgan Trow is breaking down what we know, what we don't, and what we should do next.
Educators are next in line for the vaccine, so you would think that schools have plans to get their staff vaccinated. We tried to get concrete information today from the Department of Health, the Health District, and from multiple school districts to no avail. So here's the breakdown of what we do know. All K-12 public and private school employees, as well as child care workers, are being moved up to the current eligibility phase. But what does that actually mean, and how will that affect you?
None of us really know a whole lot more than what was shared yesterday by the president in his press conference and what is in the directive.
President Biden says he will use federal authority to have states prioritize vaccinations for teachers. Katie Payne of the state's public instruction office says although they have been in touch with the Department of Health, there is no definitive answer on how and when educators will be getting vaccinated. Local schools have been struggling with a lack of information as well. In an email to staff, Central Valley Superintendent says they have received no details at this time on the rollout.
There are several avenues for teachers and other school staff to take to get their vaccine.
The first is going on Phase Finder to book an appointment at a local pharmacy. We talked with several teachers who already secured appointments this week. Back in January, the state announced a partnership with Kaiser Permanente for vaccinating just educators. But as of now, no teacher vaccination clinics are scheduled in our area. A third option would be adding mass vaccination clinics like Seattle has recently done.
The state has been popping up these mass vaccination sites all over the place. So I don't know of any additional ones that are planned for your area right now, but it wouldn't surprise me if there are more coming.
So we're standing ready to hear what the rollout program is going to be for the teachers and staff and childcare vaccination. And we'll be happy to help and assist in any of the components that we can provide assistance with.
Washington State's school superintendent says that every school employee should be able to get at least one shot by the end of this month. So maybe they have plans that haven't been released yet. So right now, we just have to wait. Hopefully with the Johnson & Johnson vaccines coming in soon, more appointments will become available so teachers can get their shot. Reporting in Spokane, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
And new at 6 tonight, Providence has announced it will be holding a vaccine clinic this Friday and Monday. More than 1,000 appointments are available for the shots. The clinic will take place at the Spokane Teaching Health Clinic. Anyone in Phase 1A or 1B Tier 1 can make an appointment, including teachers and child care workers who just became eligible for the vaccine. You must bring proof of your eligibility from the Phase Finder tool. We'll have a link to sign up on our website. That's KREM.com.
And every week, new pharmacies and clinics are getting new vaccine supplies, which means no matter which county you live in Washington or in Idaho, there are appointments available right now. Now, since I just showed this to you last week, 2 new big distributors are now offering vaccines, Walmart and Costco. And while your smaller, regular doctor's office may not have any appointments right now, these places do. So I want you to take a look because, again, we're going to be starting here on the Washington Department of Health website. This is their COVID-19 page, but this is the main page for the Department of Health. And what I want you to look for are these 2 tabs. You're going to want this one right down here, which is called the Vaccine Locator. So if we click on that, and I've got this tab here already set up. But if you click on that, that's going to show you an entire state of Washington map, which is great. You can see there are a lot of different locations. But again, I want you to hone in on this area where you can click and select by county. So I'm going to select Spokane County just because that's the one that seems to have the most, and I can show you some better results when I click on that. So, all right, so that's going to zoom in on the map here, and that shows you here visually on the map the ones that are available. The blue dots mean they are available, the gray means they're not. But you can break it down even more if you click over here on list, which is a kind of a quick look at one glance the places that do and that do not have available appointments right now. So right here at the top, you can see Consistent Care Services on North Post Street. They have appointments available right this minute. Fred Meyer Pharmacies, they also have multiple different locations on East Sprague, on North Division, on South Thor. All of these big box pharmacies have appointments available right this minute. So don't just give up if one place says that they don't have any openings. There are plenty of other options. And for a quick link to this searchable dashboard, just text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000 and we'll send it right to your phone.
Some good information right there. Meantime, the vaccine rollout continues across our state and the nation. A look at this U.S. map by state. At least 14 to 18% of Washington's population has now received the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. This is as of yesterday. And at least 7 to 9% of the population has had both doses of the vaccine. This is all according to the CDC. President Joe Biden says there will be enough doses for every adult in the U.S. by the end of May.
Consideration by the Senate on President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief proposal could happen as soon as tonight. Ahead of legislation moving to the floor, CBS News has confirmed a deal has been made to make the $1,400 direct payments more targeted. They will now end at $80,000 for single filers and $160,000 for joint filers.
The American Rescue Plan will be the single largest anti-poverty bill in recent history.
We're adding all this money to the national debt in the name of a rescue package.
The COVID relief vote in the Senate will look different than in the House. There will be up to 20 hours of debate, followed by what is known as a vote-a-rama, in which various amendments can also be proposed. As we switch gears back to weather, definitely feeling like spring has sprung. The high temperatures of this entire week continue to climb, and Tom Sherry once again outside, definitely probably cooling off now that the sun has gone down, but still a pretty lovely evening, isn't it?
Oh boy, you bet. I mean, gosh, now even with the sun already setting, we still see temperatures that are above our average high, which we get when the sun is out. So yeah, we're going to track more warm weather continuing tomorrow and Friday. And then we'll see changes for the weekend in the form of probably cooler weather, breezy weather, and a chance of some showers. Tomorrow we'll look for sunshine and then partly cloudy skies expected on your Friday. Right now, as you can see, we're at 53 degrees, and again, From my vantage point, mostly clear skies, and we still have a little civil twilight as you look off to the western horizon. We'll look for an overnight low of 31. Should see a daytime high tomorrow of 58 degrees, again with plenty of sunshine on tap. You know me, I'm always looking ahead to the weekend. Here's that cooler weather that I talked about. We'll go from probably low 60s on Friday to upper 40s on Saturday with a chance of showers. Right now we've got a cool morning Sunday morning down to 33. Then we'll see a daytime high of 47 degrees. I'll check your 10-day outlook, all coming up in a few minutes.
As always, looking forward to that one, Tom. Thank you very much. All of Washington currently in phase 2 of the state's reopening plan. So what will phase 3 look like? Coming up after the break, we'll hear from Governor Jay Inslee about what factors are currently being considered for phase 3.